It's week 6 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 20.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll run on first down. Right. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
To throw on second down, Jacobs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to find some tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
So he gets a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 45-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards. And the Giants first
They look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happens.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
We call that a sack lunch.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Back to throw. Jacobs. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jacobs. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's right. 2nd down and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Jacobs. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
From the gun, Jacobs. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Giants.
These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive and throw an interception. But a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's right. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Robertson.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Jacobs. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, Jacobs. And he whips that one incomplete there. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Jacobs. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's supposed to be used to slow down pressure. this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 12. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down now. It's right. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jacobs. He finds his man. Complete. It's Griffith. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jacobs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of that.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up in the Queen City at Paul Brown Stadium. Jacksonville on the road to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. The Bengals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikings trying to hold on and claim victory. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover before he gets going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Jacobs. Took that thing one-handed. What a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Almost a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on third down. Jacobs. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17. Yards on the punt, no return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stewart. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run on first down. Chapman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. The 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jacobs. His throw incomplete. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Busts through the tackle, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, it's right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jacobs. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards to pick up there. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jacobs. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Number 83. It's a pick up for 6. Brings up
2nd and 4.
/29-yard line.
McDonald makes a catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down now. Chapman And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's McDonald. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught by Stewart. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. Into the pin on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. He did it. He stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. Now the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing deep for Stewart. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.